Yo, are you going to pick this tank? The Object 777 version 2 reward tank. Stick around, and please, if you're here for the first time, consider subscribing and giving this video a like. This is the best way you can help support my channel. Now, of course, the Object 777 version 2 is one of 3 tanks that you can receive as a reward once you get 12 tokens on the front lines and Steel Hunter. The other 2, of course, are the Char Future 4 and the AE Phase 1. Now, we are in Paris. I'm on the west spawn. I'm making the crossing here and making a stupid rookie mistake. Actually, really greedy. I don't know what I was thinking out here, but why would you stop in the middle of the road? But I did anyway. Maybe I trusted the Stallion armor too much. Alright, let's take a look at the armor now from the side. I gave them my side, easily penning this all the time, except of course if you hit the wheels, sometimes it absorbs. If you hit somewhere here, it absorbs. But other than that, all the sides easily penetrable. You know, 140, 115 penetration easily. But the strength of this tank is hull down, which you're going to see me do most of my time in this game. I'm going to be hull down in this kind of position, and all this is impenetrable. You can penetrate the cupolas left and right, but they're very tiny compared to, you know what I mean? They're quite tiny if you take a look at it. Even if you close up with the tank, it's kind of tiny and difficult. But all this upper plate, you can't pen it. You can pen around the gun by the side of the gun mantlet. There is like 259 millimeters of armor, so you can pen it with 300 plus penetration guns, obviously, but your chances are not very high. But I think if you're in a tier 10, I think you can pen if you shoot just right next to the gun. But most of the time you're going to be trying to hull down and protect your lower plate here so that you can't get through it. If you get the lower plate, it's fairly easy. 200 millimeters, even when you're angled, it's still only 230, 240. A lot of guns are going to be able to pen that easily. But if you're more angled, obviously it's going to be more difficult to pen. So what you want to do is get hull down like that, and you're shooting someone else's lower plate. Protect your lower plate like this, and this won't be penetrable. Everyone will have to shoot the top of your tank, your upper plate. They might be able to pen your next to your gun mantlet here with premium shells, but that's it really depends on your luck, I guess. But let's get back to the game now. Based on the stats, this tank, the Object 777 version 2, is very similar to the WZ 11114 and the T10. The you know, in my opinion anyway, the WZ is the best. It is the gold standard, but this thing is not far behind. 40 kilometers an hour forward. This is where it is slightly less than the WZ and the T10s, because those tanks have a little bit more speed. Those are 50 kilometers an hour going forward. They have a little bit more mobility. So this tank has less mobility, but it still has a 440 alpha gun, just like the T10. The WZ, of course, has 490 alpha. This gun has 258 pen, which is the same as a T10. I think slightly better than the WZ 11114. I think that has 244 penetration, but they all have 340 heat pen. Premium shell pen. Now I am trying to juggle for position here and trying to find the correct position to be in. I actually want to be turned left, to be angled left. I think that is the correct position. But anyway, I'm trying to find a shot on this tank, and it's kind of difficult. I've got 6 degrees of gun depression, which means this tank is a lot better in terms of gun depression compared to the WZ and the T10, because those tanks are 5 degrees of gun depression, but reload time 13.33 seconds. Very slow reload, just like the WZ. The WZ, of course, 490 alpha. This one only does 440. I'll tell you my reload time later on. with my loadout. This is the stock loadout. This is the stock stats of the tank, the way it is. 0.40 dispersion. I think with my 4 skill, 5 skill crew, I think it's 0.37 if I'm not mistaken. But 6 degrees of gun depression and 18 degrees gun elevation. Here is what is making this tank slightly more special than the WZ and the T10 is the up armored hull and the turret. 132 from frontally from the hull and extremely sloped. Of course the WZ and the T10 is only 120 frontally. The turret armor as well, 258 frontally as well as super sloped. The WZ is only 230. The T10 is slightly better, 250 millimeters. Now I saw my opportunity to go forward here, but I'm also wary that I don't want to go too far forward and be in the lane where my platoon mate is there, because you can see the links that are in the middle of the map. If I go forward too far, they could actually shoot me in the ass, so I don't want to like really completely commit. So I want to be safe about what I do here. We are down by 2 tanks, but we do have a little bit of a HP advantage here, so we're just gonna play this slow because this tank has a 13-second reload. We don't really want to rush in and put ourselves, compromise our position here, because we do not have a quick reload. We cannot be like too aggressive. We want a safe place for us to reload when we are trying to brawl face to face. Of course, 3.8 skill crew with BIA. I've got the V-stabs, rammer, vents and food. I've got the reload down to a respectable 10.88 seconds. Of course, you're still obviously still doing the same alpha damage, 440 and the same penetration. My aim time is down to 2.52 seconds. I think the stock aiming time is 2.78 seconds, so I saved a fraction of a second. Dispersion, like I said, 0.37, and my view range is 442 meters. Of course, you can better this view range if you use optics instead of vents, but I choose vents because we are out in front. I tried to save my teammates there from any more damage by using my body to block, but the VK did not shoot us at all. So I'm just going to go forward here and see if I can get a shot on this T50. My dispersion there, like I said, it takes 2.52 seconds to aim your shot. If I did shoot there, I might have whiffed that shot. I didn't want to risk that. I want to make sure that I get my shots out properly. Took a shot out there on that is that an Edelweiss or whatever that tank is, that cartoon tank. But I don't want to push straight into the base. I want to go this way. I prefer pushing on after the bridge and going. I like going this way a lot because this way is a lot safer. When you're pushing down where my platoon mate is going, when you're going down straight that way into their base, a lot of times what happens is you have the enemies hull down, difficult to approach, and you'd have to take damage a lot of damage on your way in. So I decide to go sideways here, take my time to aim down at this STRV, fire one shot. I'm pretty sure I hit him, but I'm just gonna back off and not take any chances there. Here's one guy trying to escape. I'll be able to fire one in his ass, hopefully get a fire. No, I don't get a fire, but let's see if I can get off another shot at him. I'm already up to 3.6k damage. I've played this tank like maybe 15 times. I think I have over 75% win rate with it, but granted, I did platoon a lot with this tank. Nowadays I find myself really looking for some friends to play with, looking for some excitement in my life. Perhaps I find it really difficult playing alone, playing solo nowadays, unless I'm in a light tank. But I try to platoon a lot nowadays because I just need some company and need some friends in my life. It's not like I'm chatting with them in the voice chat or anything. You just want some. You don't want to feel like you're all alone, as it is the the quarantine is making all of us very lonely already. But there you go, 4.13 1038 damage. I think I did more than that. Yeah, 4500 damage, 4542. Didn't get any kills. Got a little bit of 400 of assistance. Maybe I tracked someone or something like that. Again, this is a reward tank. It is not a credit earner. You don't make a lot of credits in it. Even if you're credit positive, you're just going to be a couple of thousand credit positive. Is this the tank you're going to choose for your reward? This is the Object 777 version 2. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.